Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the second session of knowledge of color and whatever I think you need to know about colors. In first session I explained about primary colors, secondary colors and tertiary colors. But now I'm going to talk about warm and cool colors and how you can understand the color is warm or cool. For the primary color, it's easy. You can just remember it and you can actually feel it too. How? Think about it. When you are thinking of cold object, cold weather, what is coming in your mind? Which one of those three colors is coming in your mind? Well, definitely blue. Blue is a cold color. Cold or cool. Some people call it cold, some people call it cool. What about a warm color? Which one of these colors come to your mind first? Well, for me, first is red. Red is hot. It's not just warm color. It reminds me of really hot weather. And then it's this one. So I'm going to call this warm. This one too. Yellow is warm color too. So right now, what I'm trying to tell you, it's warm and cool color or cold color. It's based on your feeling. It's what gives you the feeling of cold and warm when you look at a color. And that's exactly what we needed when we paint or do any artwork. Sometimes we need to balance between these feeling, or even we need to bring one of the feeling more forward and push the other one back. So it means that we need to know which one of our colors it's cold and which one of them it's warm. Even sometimes we need the contrast between cool color and warm color to show more interesting part of our painting or drawing or any kind of artwork. Again, later I'm going to explain about all of this more, especially I think in composition lessons you will understand more about the importance of warm and cool color. But now let's go to the secondary colors. As you can remember, secondary colors were green, purple, and orange. Green is combination of blue and yellow. Purple is combination of red and blue. And orange comes from red and yellow. So if you cannot remember how to combine them together, you can just practice, then it would be easier for you to understand which one is coming from which one of those primary colors. But now let's talk about warm and cool colors. Right now I can just tell you this is warm, this is cool, but let's talk about it in different way. Let's say this one was cool. Blue was cool. Red is warm. Now, what do you think of combination of these two if we mix them equally? In many lessons, you will find purple as a cool color. But I'm going to tell you it depends on what kind of purple do you have. Let me refer to color wheel and show you this. We have blue violet, we have violet, and we have red violet. From here you can see cool colors are starting. So violet by itself, it's cool color. Red violet, it's warm color. Blue violet, definitely cool color. So depends on what kind of violet or what kind of purple do you have, the cool and warm is different. So I'm going to call this by itself, I'm going to call it cool color. Can you see? Violet by itself is cool color. But later, if you combine it with another color, which is going to give you red violet, and that another color is red. If you combine it with red, you can have warm color. So right now, let's just call it cool colors. Now let's go to green. Green is combination of yellow and blue. What do you think? What is green? Is it a cool color or warm color? Because one side is cool, one side is warm. I'm going to say green by itself is a cool color. And my reason is because, can you remember when I asked you which one of these colors come to your mind between yellow and red? When you are thinking of warm color, which one of them come to your mind first? And it was red. The reason was red, I can say it's more warmer than this one. Okay, so it's warmer than yellow. Red is warmer than yellow. So yellow is not equally from temperature wise, it's not equal with blue. Blue is colder than yellow. So when we mix them together equally, we are going to get green, which is cooler. That's my reasoning. But again, let's go to the color wheel. In the color wheel, you can see that yellow green is cool color, and from here the cool colors are starting. So it means that green is a cool color. Can you see this? Cool colors, and the arrow is showing that all of this would be cool colors. So again, I'm going to call green a cool color. So green is a cool color. So now what about orange? We have orange here, which is combination of two warm colors. It's easy. This one, it's warm color. Orange is a warm color. Now let's go to the another set of the colors that we have, which was triterary colors. Triterary colors, if you can remember, it was combination of secondary colors with one of the origin colors. Like for example, orange, we can mix orange with yellow to have yellow orange, or we can mix it with red to have red orange. Now let's see how it can help us to understand the warm and cool color here. So right now I'm going to mix this orange with more yellow. And you can see the result is yellow orange. This one, I'm going to mix it with red. And you can see the result is red orange. I think it's pretty obvious that both of them are warm colors. But now I have a question. Which one of them is warmer? Well, definitely you can see this is warmer than this one. Probably right now you don't need to know this, but in future, if you want to do more complex artworks, sometimes you need to know the comparison between the colors from temperature wise. Which one of them is cooler, which one of them is warmer. Imagine you are painting a landscape, and in your landscape you have different kinds of green. You have grass green, you have tree greens, and you have different kind of greens. And now you want to push one of those greens back. You want your trees, the row of trees, be behind the river, for example, and the grass be forward. How you can make it with warm and cool colors. Cooler colors push the picture back, push one of the sceneries back, and warmer bring it a little forward. Again, I'm going to explain all of that later, but just keep it in mind that sometimes you need to compare the colors together. That's why that I'm asking you to try to understand the comparison between them. Which one is warmer, which one is cooler. Now let's go to the green part. So you know that green is the combination of blue and yellow. So I'm going to mix yellow with one of them. And blue to the other one. Now you can see the result. This is yellow green, this is blue green, which is beautiful. I like this color. Okay, now let's say we know that these colors are cool colors. Okay, we have that knowledge. We know that both of them are cool colors, but if you compare them together, it's totally obvious that this one is warmer than this one. This one is totally cool. This one is warm. So if it's a comparison, if you want to decide between these three, actually, not just these two, between these three, this one is warm, this one is cool, and this one is cooler. Okay, so don't forget about the comparison. Now let's go to purple. We know that purple is the combination of blue and red. Now let's see how we can change these two, purple or violet. To be honest, I know that there is a difference between the word purple and violet, which is purple, it's a violet which has more red in it, this one, and violet is just violet, this one. But well, normally people don't use it like this. Now let's go to this one and add a little blue to this. Nice color. Okay, so you can see this one is red purple or red violet. This one is blue purple or blue violet. Right now it's better to call this blue violet, not blue purple. So blue violet and red purple. Now between these two colors, again like green, it's exactly obvious which this one is warm, this one is cool. If you want to compare these three together, warm, cool, cooler, warm, cool, cooler. Okay, so this is about warm and cool colors. Now think about more complicated colors to understand, like brown. Brown is one of those colors that it's kind of complicated. You may ask, what is the combination of colors to have brown? I'm going to tell you this right now. So for brown, actually you need all three colors, but the combination of them is important. How? First of all, you need an orange, and then add blue to it. The result should be brown, but if it's not, it's because the amount of colors that I mix is not good enough. Now I'm getting all the colors except brown. Okay, close. We have kind of brown here. Okay, so you can see having brown, it's a little challenging. mixing colors to have brown, it's a little more challenging than other colors. But the interesting thing is, with just adding a little more of blue, you can get different kind of brown. With a little more red, you can have different kind of brown. And sometimes when I paint, I have probably 10 different kind of brown in my palette, and I work, it depends on the model that I'm working, but sometimes, believe me, I have 10 different browns, which understanding which one of them it's cold, which one of them it's warm, it's not that much easy. The only way that I can suggest you to solve this situation is go back to origin of the colors and try to understand which one of them it's more right now. Like right now, I feel this brown, it's a little warm, and the reason is because of all the yellow and red that I used. I think especially yellow was more than blue, so this is warm brown. So the same thing for other colors. If you have some kind of complicated color, like right now this one could be a kind of complicated, could be, but if you try to understand what was the origin of this color, you can see that it was blue green with white, and the result would be okay, that would be cool. But again, don't forget about the comparison. You need to compare colors together. For example, if you have this color against this color, I would say, okay, this is a little warmer than this. Okay? And that is just a feeling. You have to feel it's warmer. Or you can say these are equally cool, and that's totally fine too. It depends on your painting, it depends on what you are working on it. So don't forget, cool and warm colors on the first sets of colors are knowledge, but the rest of it, it's comparison.